From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 18th, 2020. Israel's mission to the United Nations, together with the Forum for Cultural Diplomacy, celebrated the last night of Hanukkah in New York last night with a virtual event hosted by Rabbi Yehuda Sarna, now of the Jewish Council of the Emirates, with ambassadors from around the world, including from the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain, the first of several Arab countries this year who made history for their normalization agreements with Israel. Most recently, Morocco joined that list, and Israel's ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, was joined in person by Morocco's ambassador to the UN, Omar Hilal, to light the eighth and last candle. Erdan shared a video on social media where he wrote, "If someone had told me a few months ago that I would light Hanukkah candles with friends from the Emirates, Bahrain, and Morocco, I would not believe it." He said the event sends another message of hope that anything is possible.
I want to say a special thank you to my friend, Ambassador Hilal, for being here with us this evening in honor of the new diplomatic relations between Israel and Morocco.
We are all sons of Abraham. And the son of Abraham, they always, at the end of the day, they will sit together to make peace together, to exist together, and to build better future together for the next generations.
Israel's chief Sephardic rabbi, meanwhile, Yitzhak Yosef, is in the Emirates. The Times of Israel reports that Yosef arrived in Dubai yesterday, a guest of honor at Dubai's Jewish Community Center, the first ever visit by a sitting chief rabbi to an Arab country. Yosef is said to meet with senior Emirati officials, inaugurate a new Jewish nursery school, and dedicate a new synagogue in Abu Dhabi, as well as officially induct Rabbi Levi Duchman as rabbi of the Emirati Jewish community. Community spokesperson Daniel Seal said, with gratitude to Crown Prince His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, we are now able to celebrate a new era of cooperation in the region, and we are setting out to ensure that Jews who come to work or visit in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and across the Emirates will have access to Jewish institutions and services. Nobel Prize-winning physicist and researcher Jack Steinberger has died. Steinberger shared the Nobel for Physics with two Jewish colleagues back in 1988 for their discoveries about the world's smallest subatomic particle, neutrino. Steinberger died last weekend. He was 99. And Jewish comedian, writer, producer, and talk show host Katie Lazarus has died. Lazarus was most known for her show Employee of the Month, which she hosted from Joe's Pub at the Public Theater in New York City, interviewing the likes of Jon Stewart, Bette Midler, and Robert Redford. She wrote for such publications as the New York Times Magazine, The Forward, and The Atlantic. Lazarus died Sunday after a long battle with terminal cancer. She was 44 years old. A public menorah on the campus of Dartmouth College was shot at with a pellet gun. The school's paper reported that late Tuesday night or early Wednesday morning, someone shot holes through 7 of the 9 bulbs of the menorah on the campus green. College President Phil Hanlon sent an email to students and staff writing, "This appalling act of anti-Semitism perpetrated during Hanukkah in the heart of our campus is an affront to all. We condemn this bigotry and hatred." And in addressing the Jewish community, Hanlon said, "We stand with you in anger and sadness at this despicable act, which is much more than vandalism or a prank, for it seeks to diminish the rich culture and history of the Jewish people." Chabad Rabbi Moshe Leib Gray, who reported the incident, said, "This is a dark act, and we fight darkness with bringing light." And he did just that, lighting the festival's 8th and last candle on the repaired menorah last night as scheduled. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, December the 18th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. At 8:30, Harvard professor Dan Gilbert talks about happiness. At 9, it's the film Purple Lawns. At 10, remarks from actor Michael Douglas from the URJ Biennial. At 10:30, a replay of the Hampton Synagogue services, followed by a replay from the Central Synagogue services. And coming up next, it's a look at this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 18th, 2020. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well, and Shabbat Shalom.